Joe Burrow made some interesting comments this week on the Pardon My Take podcast when he was talking about the Eagles are paying everybody, and that seems like the way, like whatever the Eagles are doing should be the way teams are doing it. And I honestly, I have to agree. So if you look at how the Eagles team is structured, that defense is very young. Yes, they do have their veterans, especially in the back, like CJ, TJ. Bond was a great addition for them, but that core Eagles defense was built through the draft. A lot of them are still on rookie contracts. And then on the flip side, you look at the offense, they're paying Hurts, they're paying Barkley, they're paying Smith, they're paying Goddard, they're paying AJ Brown. It's like, where are they getting all this money? They're paying basically the whole offensive line. If there's one thing you got to give credit is they are absolute cap geniuses over there in Philadelphia. Also, congratulations for the Super Bowl, by the way. Absolutely steamrolling the Chiefs. And that game was a lot worse than the final score let up. You know, the Chiefs, minus the two deep ball touchdowns just kind of out of nowhere against the second and third stringers. That game, could have easily been a shutout if the starters would have stayed and played the whole game. And honestly, if they would have stayed in, the Eagles probably would have kept scoring even more. It just definitely raises some questions around the league. Like, have the New Orleans Saints. Like, how are you, 57 million under the cap or 75 million, whatever it was at this rate? Who are you paying? Now, it definitely doesn't help when you got 20 million going to just old man Taysom Hill. Now, I do love Taysom Hill. Don't get me wrong. I love the gadget player. But, who are we paying on that team that were that bad come cap-wise? And Kellen Moore, why are we leaving Philly to go be head coach? Now, it probably is a nice pay increase. He's probably making double, if not close to triple what he's making now being a head coach. So that definitely helps. But the issue is he's going to go there. They're so far under the cap, you're going to have to release players. The team's going to struggle. And if you don't get more than 2 or 3 wins, they're just going to can you the next offseason, and then you're out of a job, period. Maybe by some miracle, they find something that works. The Texans were able to do it, so you never know. It definitely raises some questions like, man, how are the Eagles doing it so well year in, year out? Having the best offensive line, best defensive line, best receiver core, best running back in the league. Jalen, I would say he's a top 3 quarterback in the league. Like, it's crazy, and they're able to pay everybody. Like, it makes no sense. And you have these other teams that are struggling, like the Giants. You tell me the Giants really could not pay Barkley? Where is all their money going? I know you paid Daniel Jones, but apart from Daniel Jones, where's the rest of that money at? Like, it makes no sense at all. People are going to really start picking apart that Eagles office and, picking their brains, signing them to be their GMs or whatever, because teams want to get in on what the Eagles are doing. And it's showed year after year. They're losing coordinators left and right, losing, assistant office people. And it's just going to keep going and going. The more they're able to sign these star players, have their team happy, and, just keep winning. Now it's going to get interesting here in a few years when they start having to pay some of these rookie contract defensive players, see how the offense stands. But, as of right now, everybody's, especially big on the offense, is signed through like 2028 or something. It's crazy. And you got Nick Sirianni coming up this year. He's on his, last year. He's about to get a bag, especially coming off a Super Bowl win. The Eagles are set up for years to come, and teams are definitely going to want that. So, yeah, I think that's all I got, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.